Hi y'all, it's Kimberly here. You have to bear with me. My window's open. It was 100 degrees here today. It might be about 98 right now, so I have my window open. It's just really hot here. I was going to do a video yesterday about Gabby Petito, but there was some other stuff that I wasn't real sure about, and I was trying to wait to see what they were saying. But apparently they did find a body of a deceased female, I wrote some notes down here, Bridgerton-Teton National Forest Park in Wyoming, near a place called, oh my gosh, it's in a campsite, a remote campsite that I think it's not quite finished. I think they were trying to build up a campsite or something like that, and it's not fully finished or something, so it's kind of remote, and it's outside the Grand National Teton Park inside Spread Creek dispersed camping area. And the FBI they probably won't confirm it with DNA it'll take a week or so or whatever, however long it takes them, but they said the description was consistent with her parents' disappearance, the missing persons report. They match, unfortunately, when this happens, they kind of go by the description that they're given, and then they will do a DNA test generally. This is so sad. It just really, I wish I could report something positive and better. But, her parents will be able to give her the dignity and respect that she deserves. And her boyfriend, actually he was her fiance, they were engaged. His name is Brian Laundrie, and he returned to Northport in Florida by himself in their van. And I think I had mentioned that in the other report, which is just, to me, is mind-boggling, And apparently his parents' house was searched by the FBI, and the van was searched also. And he is now considered missing. And his parents really have not, I wouldn't consider that they have cooperated, because I have not heard anything out of them, regarding any information. There's been no report of any information that they have given to the FBI, or any police reports or anything made public of any cooperation from them. And they did release a statement after they understood that there's a possibility that this is Gabby Petito that was found. They said they were heartbroken. I mean, ugh. I just can't even say what I want to say. But, and this is really strange, because he was picked up by TikToker Miranda Baker in Grand Teton National Park on August 29th. And apparently that's the date that she was considered missing. And they were going to give him a ride to a city about 10 miles away. And I think he offered them $200 for a 10-mile ride. That is bizarre and strange in itself. And I would consider that to be a little creepy and weird if somebody offered me that, because it would make it seem like they were trying to get away or pay me an excess amount for some particular, like there would be some obligation to that, because that's a ridiculous amount for a 10-mile drive. And he kind of freaked out when he heard the place that they were going. I want to say it was Jackson Hole. I didn't write that down, but Well, he wanted them to pull over so that he could get out, and he did. And I guess apparently he must have went back to the van because he ended up driving all the way to Florida and came back by himself. And then there is a family YouTuber channel, I believe. I'm not sure it's family or a couple or family YouTube channel. I'm not sure. But it's called Red, White, and Bethune. And they have a video of a van. There's like a little short clip that I saw of a white van, and I think it's been identified as her van. And it's parked on the side of the road. And I believe they said that nobody was in it. But then there was another video I saw. It's very distant. It was like from the back view. And the door, I believe it was open, and then it appeared to be shut. I don't know. It was real blurry, so I really couldn't tell very good. And then the van picture from the YouTube where they were driving by, it's very clear. You can see, what type of van it is, and it's been identified as hers. So I don't know if that was in the time period of her being missing, the activities of what may have occurred, or if it was still parked there when he was trying to get a ride from the TikToker, and maybe he did come back and move it, and the other van photo, I don't know. I don't know what sequence or what date, but it was photographed 2 times in that park on that day, on August 20, I believe, 27th. I have written down the 27th. Yes, for both. Yeah, for when the video of the van that was parked on the side of the road, and whenever she was found. But actually on the 29th was when the TikToker picked him up. So he could have been in there for a couple of days. I don't know. So that's all very telling, that he was in that area. The van has been photographed twice. Somebody tried to pick him up and take him somewhere. So he was at the scene of the activity. So there's a lot of evidence, showing that he was there. And they have not gotten any, he's missing. But he's also supposedly in there's a place, I don't know Florida, it's in Sarasota County, Florida, Carlton Reserve, which is, I think, about a 25,000 acre reserve, which is wilderness area. And whether or not his parents are complicit, or if he did this, if he just took off without them knowing, he's had like a 2 or 3 day head start, to be able to get away, escape. But he's considered a person of interest so far. I think after some more evidence comes in, they will consider him a suspect. And they are looking for him, though. They are actively looking for him. And hopefully they'll find him. And he'll have to answer to possibly what he did. And hopefully her parents will get justice. And his parents are getting a lot of flack for the way that they have really not said anything, that they've not contributed anything. Like I had said in the video yesterday, how I felt about, being a parent of somebody who would do that. There are parents that have turned in their children for committing crimes like this also. And they did it out of a moral and ethical of the context of the way that they have raised their child, and the lifestyle that they lead. And hopefully his parents will enter into their mind to do that, because there's many stories, many crimes that have happened that the parents have actually taken the child down there with a lawyer. And I know he's a grown man now, so he's not a child, but in their eyes, they're considering, he is their child. But he still has a responsibility to tell every detail that he knows about this. And his parents should be trying to help her parents get the information that they need. And that's, it's not a position you'd want anybody's parents to be in, but that's the reality of it, I believe, to me. I think that they are probably a crucial part in this. His parents really, I think they could turn this in a really quick way, and they could save her parents from a lot of distress in the future from what may come out of this, any of the legal situation that may come out of this. I think they could take a lot of the stress off of them if they would morally and ethically do the right thing.